Welcome back. Developing in Hawaii, the island bracing for Hurricane Lane, now a Category 3 storm.
Major hurricanes. CBS 47's Justin Lum is live from Waikiki now with the very latest on the storm. Justin, what are conditions like where you are?
Joey, Alex, we have been on the main strip of Waikiki for hours now. We have seen trickles of people walk up and down the street, but now it is pretty much about 4 in the morning. It's a ghost town, but the wind has consistently picked up. You can feel it, you can hear it. Behind me, you can see those trees, and businesses have been preparing for this. We're going to take a look behind me across the street, and that is the Urban Outfitters store. There are stacks of sandbags on the front entrance. And multiple businesses have done the same thing, some closed until further notice. This is the normal right now as Hurricane Lane approaches. Now, going up, you can see these palm trees. They have definitely picked up as far as wind hitting them and just the swaying. We just started noticing that within the past half hour or so. Now, speaking to our weatherman here in Honolulu, he told us that gusts have been clocked in at 40 miles an hour at the airport, which is about 3 to 4 miles away. For Hawaii, 40-mile-per-hour gusts are more than enough to cause isolated power outages, which has happened here throughout the day or last couple of days from what he says. Now, because Waikiki has so many tall hotels, this architecture is causing a funneling effect with the winds. 1 minute you could have no wind and you could turn the corner around the street and get blasted by the gusts. Right now we're definitely starting to see that pick up as far as the power and the gusts miles per hour. Now, we want to show you video from across the islands that we've been getting from viewers across that watch the newscast here in Honolulu, and take a look at the footage. The winds at 40 miles per hour in some spots, definitely causing some damage for residents on their fences from pictures that we've seen, and they've been boarding up their homes as well. The rain hasn't even hit some areas too hard yet, but over in Hilo Bay on the Big Island, flash floods, streets covered in water, and residents being evacuated. Very serious situation over there as far as rainfall. Now, officials have been warning people to stay out of the water, especially tourists, surfers, but back here at Waikiki Beach, we saw dozens of those surfers not taking the warning too seriously. Some told me they'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if that actually happens as the storm comes closer. Now, as for tourists, many just arriving into Hawaii, and now they have to prep for the storm.
Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing the news and seeing it hitting the other islands, which looks, looks a lot worse than it is here, but who knows if that comes. Like I said, the hurricane's coming up, so if it starts, like I said, see, it just picked up now in the last 2 seconds since I was talking to you.
Now, earlier, FEMA announced that food, water, generators, and other supplies are being prepared in anticipation of the storm's impact. Back out here live, you're looking at one of the hotels here on the main strip, and I've been told by hotel workers that many tourists are trying to get out of town a little bit earlier, getting earlier flights, but unfortunately some of them are overbooked. We spoke to one woman who came here for a wedding. Everything turned out well for that party, but she's headed back to Dallas tomorrow. She's concerned about her flight possibly being canceled. She wants to get home to her kids, so we'll see if that happens. And you can see behind me, as far as police officers, we've seen that in the area. It's pretty much been a ghost town for the most part. Officials trying to warn people about definitely getting inside. And if you have any questions, guys, let me know. Definitely we're seeing the winds pick up, but no rainfall yet here in Waikiki.
Yeah, Justin, it's a lot more windy than when we just spoke to you about half an hour ago. We know the governor was telling people to have at least 2 weeks worth of food and water, ready to go at home. Are you seeing a lot of those store shelves empty, or what are you seeing there?
It's been off and on, but definitely we have gone into stores where you have everything but water. Water bottles definitely clearing out the first thing. That's at a premium. Gas is at a premium. We've seen tape around gas stations that are shut down. Some gas stations have the fuel, some don't have it at all, and tourists definitely contributing, buying food and supplies and trying to get ready for the storm as well. So everyone trying to prepare. And actually up on the North Shore, we spoke to a business owner. He's got 2 surf shops, and he bought about $2,500 worth of water, donating it to families across the community in need, some who can't even afford it, and he's been giving it away for free. So the community coming together and just people starting to really become aware that this is happening and they need to get the supplies they need.
All right, Justin Lum live in Hawaii this morning. Thanks for that. And the latest track shows that the hurricane's actually moving north towards the islands very slowly, 5 miles per hour. So the slower it goes, the more it's going to dump down on those islands.